It is estimated that 250,000 people die in hospitals each year due to preventable deaths. These deaths include accidents like a doctor not properly briefing the next shift before they leave for work, or forgetting to wash their hands after coming into contact with bacteria on patients' skin. Injuries from medication errors and falls are also included, as well as infections that could have been prevented by better hygiene practices between doctors working together during rounds in a hospital. Many lives can be saved if they were more concerned about these accidental fatalities, but unfortunately, many of them go unnoticed because it's too difficult or impossible to sue someone who just made an honest error instead of negligence meaningfully affecting your healthcare outcome. This isn't what we should settle for anymore. Every year, 250,000 people die due to preventable causes. These deaths are actually caused by something as simple and human as a doctor forgetting one of the most crucial steps in treatment: communication with their patients. But what is it that we can do about this? Is there anything we can put in place for doctors around the world so they don't forget about our faces or names? The solution may be simpler than you think. Making use of technology like video conferencing could help ensure your loved ones receive the best medical care possible from any hospital anywhere on Earth. In the United States, 5% of hospital administrators are doctors. But for most hospitals, they're number crunchers, not actually giving a care because it's run like a business these days. These providers can suffer from compassion fatigue. This is when they feel the weight and responsibility for other people's care without receiving enough help or understanding themselves. When this happens, it becomes difficult to do anything but go through the motions on autopilot, which leads them to make mistakes such as forgetting to administer medications or omitting important steps in treatment like bathing patients who have bed sores. All things that lead to these providers into repetitively making their clients sicker than before because no one has cared about what was happening behind closed doors. It is not only the patient's welfare, but also the caregiver's well-being too. When we come to work, it is always made very clear that our clients and customers must be the focus of all we do. Then, why don't those at the top truly care about us? They have a responsibility too, because their actions also affect what happens in the outside world. It's no wonder that when we have a deep sense of purpose and meaning in what we do, our bodies feel better. In turn, this leads to higher productivity, less stress-related illness like cancer and heart disease, as well as increased happiness with life, as well as improved relationships between coworkers, which lead to more fulfilling work environments. Most parents will always feel guilty about working late, but new research suggests the negative impact on their children is minimal. Most employers work long hours today, while many moms have decided that it doesn't make sense financially for them to leave early in order to cook dinner or do homework, help after school, which means that there's no quality family time left before bedtime. So overworked dads often come up with creative solutions like ordering pizza or bringing takeout Chinese food. It's not just the schools, it's a problem with jobs. The parents have been replaced in position where they have to work so many hours that their children are having life-threatening problems and killing themselves because of this bullying epidemic we're facing right now. It is a difficult balance to find for many parents between being an excellent parent and doing meaningful work that contributes to society. Many people have found themselves spending all their time with the family at home only due to not finding fulfilling careers outside of it. This can lead them to feel lonely, or as if they are failing in both domains of life because they cannot spend any more quality time working on projects while also taking care of children full-time. If we are not fulfilled with our work, we stop looking out for each other, which makes us feel even lonelier than before, leading to more negative outcomes such as depression, among others. We know people who in a very short period of time learn to trust others so much that they would give their lives to them. There are many stories of heroism out there. People rushing into very dangerous situations to save others. They are always asked the same question: why would you risk your life? The answer is always the same, because they know it's what their heroes have done for them in every situation and circumstance as well. People are willing to put themselves at great risk because they have faith that someone would do the same for them. If we knew our companies would also take risk, then we'd be more inclined to continue investing in their success and not let fear prevent us from doing things, like taking a leap of faith on new ideas or challenging ourselves with difficult projects. The feeling of fulfillment comes from the exertion we put in for others. We're cultural animals, so it feels good when you take time and energy to do something nice, or maybe just listen to someone else without judgment. One thing that can make this even better is if you're conscious about how other people are doing as well. Caring even about those around us who might not be able to exchange their time and energy with ours. There should be no limit here.